Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday.
Let's have the triumphant return of our weekly celebration of the birthdays of those who make the movies. It's Karen's birthdays. Here we go.
All right. I just want to do a really quick shout out because last week was Mindy Kaling's birthday of the Mindy Project, and Paul covered the show and didn't do birthday. So Mindy got dissed and didn't get her birthday recognition on. And I don't even know how old she is or anything, but she's one of my new favorites. So happy birthday, Mindy.
Also in a hit movie right now.
Yeah, that's right, because she's doing the voice in Inside Out.
Yep.
She is hysterical because she's doing not greed, was it?
Disgust.
Disgust.
Yeah.
Very funny. All right, so let's start off our week of birthdays by wishing a very happy birthday to Mr. Mel Brooks. He turns
Nice.
89, but can play anywhere
Good
from
Lord.
a Michigas to a Mensch. I just wanted to throw it out real quick. What's your favorite Mel Brooks movies, you guys? Mine's Spaceballs,
Blazing Saddles.
right? Anybody else?
History of the World, Part 2. Isn't that Mel Brooks?
One.
Part 1.
Yeah.
I wish there was a Part 2.
They hinted at 2. They never made
They
it.
never made it, right?
Yeah, History of the World. I love that movie.
That was great. I'm between that and the producers.
Oh,
I
the
forgot
producers.
about
the original producers. The original
And then,
Yes.
of course, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
See, you can't
You
just
can't.
pick one. You
Oh
can't.
yeah. Oh, Young Frankenstein.
Young
too.
Frankenstein.
I can't decide.
Yeah,
All right.
it's very, that's
Blazing
very hard.
Saddles.
That's great too.
I
That's
love
great,
Rick
too.
Moranis, so Spaceballs really stays with me. And Rick Moranis had a little love this last couple of days on Facebook. There's a meme going around with that story about how his wife died of breast cancer, and so his kids were still young, and he was at the height of his career at that point. But he didn't want his kids to come home and not have him there because they all lived in Chicago. So he moved back home, and he just became a dad. And he has been a dad all this time, and he raised his boys. And now he's slowly, you'll notice, dipping back into voiceover work. So maybe on the horizon might be some Rick Moranis.
That'd
I wouldn't be
nice.
surprised. I mean, he has such a big fan base.
Oh,
that,
absolutely.
You know, yeah.
Sure.
Super solid. Well, next up, let's wish a very happy birthday to John Cusack. He turns 49, but can play anywhere from the underdog to
Another
a psych-
Chicago guy. I think.
And another Chicago guy who I adore. You know, he also played bad guys. Like, I always think of him as Lloyd Dobler, and he's adorable people, but he plays a really good psychopath. So that's just something, you know, that bad boy image. He's got that going on. We know him from the movies like Say Anything. He was in 16 Candles and High Fidelity. And he is still going strong according to IMDb. And Paul, you're going to find this interesting because you were here for all the Movie Guys shows. He has a number of movies in production for the upcoming year, and some of them even co-star former guests of our show. Did you
yes.
remember Jennifer Block Bean?
Yeah.
She will be appearing with John in Kickback, which is slated to be released next year. So we got her that bump. Now she's working with John Cusack.
Wasn't for the
Movie
movie
Guys
guys.
Or for the movie guys. And also, now this is just rumored, and that's perfect for this guy because when he does things, it's usually just rumored. Lloyd Kaufman is going to be appearing with him in a movie called Cell that's going to be released next year as
Don't know
well.
anything about it.
So I'm hoping that perhaps in our seats next will be John Cusack.
He also did some crazy historical action movie with Jackie Chan.
Right. I didn't write it down
There's a
because I didn't know
trailer
how to
out
pronounce
there.
it. It's like
Yeah.
Xiang or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an English version title, but I can't remember what it's called. But look
Yeah,
for it.
that's coming up
Just
too.
looks like
His
him?
IMDb, he's
Yeah.
got a ton of stuff coming out next year. And we all know the whole Cusack family, Cusack family are thespians, especially Joan, his sister. So they've appeared in 10 movies together. I challenge you, movie guys. Can you come up with at least 5 movies they were in
Yes.
together?
16 Candles.
Right.
'Cause everyone,
Candles is
everyone,
one.
everyone knows.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So we have 16 candles.
1, yes.
Right. Did you say
You guys are
16
doing great.
candles?
You guys are doing awesome.
Oh, I know one. I know.
Yeah, yeah.
16 Candles.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's very good. How about Paul's favorite movie?
High Fidelity?
Wait, High Fidelity. Yes, that's another one. This movie, I did not believe it to be true, but I checked. Your favorite Albert Brooks movie?
Broadcast News?
Yes.
John Cusack's in that?
He's got a really small part, and his sister's in it, obviously.
Oh, yeah, his sister's in it.
Right?
When,
And then
when is he in broadcast news?
they said he was a reporter?
I've never seen him. Oh, okay. Huh.
Must be some I was on the set. Hey, get in there in
Maybe,
the huddled
'cause-
masses of reporters and do something weird.
Okay.
And then also, they said Say Anything.
Oh, she is in that.
Yeah.
She's she's his sister.
She's his sister.
Duh.
I thought for sure you would get that one. And now I don't know Class, so I don't know if you guys know
Oh,
that one.
yeah.
But remember
John Irving?
in '99 they did The Cradle Will Rock. That had a lot of celebrities
Yeah,
and
I
people in
remember
it.
that movie.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of one of those. And Grosse Point Blank.
I was,
Oh,
gonna,
yes.
I was thinking that was one of them.
We
yeah.
are bad movie
You are
guys.
bad movie guys. It's something called Martian Child. I don't know what that is. And War Incorporated. That was in '08. And then Grandview USA. They were in
Whoa,
that together.
Gravy USA.
What?
Is that old Patrick Swayze movie?
I
Yeah.
don't know what that is,
Good
but
Lord.
I did not look into that one. In his free time, now this is fun. You ready? In his free time, he likes to go helicopter snowboarding when you take yourself up onto a mountain on a helicopter and you snowboard. And I am not kidding you. He has a black belt in kickboxing.
Wow.
Kickboxing. I heard of kickboxing, sport of the future. I can see by your face, no. My point is you can relax because your daughter will be safe with me for the next 7 to 8 hours, sir.
Do you think he started doing kickboxing because of Say Anything?
I don't know.
Kickboxing.
I would hope so.
Sport of the future. Made
Sure,
me very
many
happy.
did. Why not him?
Why not him? And lastly, let's wish a very, very happy birthday to a funny lady whose star burned out a little too quickly. And I think it's kind of cool. I didn't put this together until we started talking about Mel Brooks and working with Gilda Radner's husband. We're going to wish a happy birthday to her. She can play anything, anywhere from sweet with an edge to edgy with a little sweet side. I used to watch Gilda Radner when I was a kid, and so I used to sneak into the living room and watch her when I was really little. And my brothers would have friends over, and they would tell me to get lost, but I realized if I started impersonating Gilda Radner, then all of a sudden they all enjoyed that, so I could hang out a little longer. And I think that's where I learned that if you're funny, people want to hang out with you.
I did a comedy show one time, and I was doing a set. It was a sketch, and someone came up to me after, and this is shortly after she had passed. Or actually not shortly, it was after she passed anyway. Someone said, you're like the new Gilda Radner, which it was just like so inspirational for me to keep. Of course, I'm not. That's not what I do for a living, but it was just like the best compliment anyone had ever given me. I love her so much.
Absolutely. And I think that her transition into film was kind of a bummer because I don't think that she was alive long enough for that transition to completely happen. But I love that she married Gene Wilder. That is so great. Very good girl. But I always love to hear celebrities sing. Paul, you know that about me.
That's true.
Yes.
You know, there are two things people know about Karen.
What are those?
One is she secretly wants to save Los Angeles dressed as Deadpool.
I definitely do want to do that.
And the other is she loves when celebrities sing.
I love when celebrities sing, especially when they sing dirty ditties, written by Michael O'Donoghue. So here's a little bit of Gilda Radner singing from Gilda Live, the Broadway show from 1989 or 90. This is Talk Dirty to the Animals.
Before then,
yeah, was
I
it? Like
think.
1980.
There you go. Yeah, jump back another 10 years.
Woo! And she wrote this song because Michael Donahue wanted to write something that was based on a childlike story or something very sweet. And so they wrote this together about what would happen if you said fuck you to animals instead of adorable things. They cheer a long time. You could start wrapping it up.
Top of the show, I guess, for her. Just taking the stage for the first time. So that wraps another Movie Showcast. Together with the movie guys, individually, we're
Karen
Paul
Volpe.
Preston.
Audrey Kearns.
Oh, here we go.
Good morning with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Good morning. A horse's neigh is just his way of saying, how are you? A lion growls hello, and owls ask why, and where, and who. May I suggest you get undressed and show them your wazoo? Oh, the animals. Let's talk dirty to the animals. Fuck you, Mr. Bunny. Eat shit, Mr. Bear.
I auditioned for a show with this song and got cast.
Yeah.
Well, you'll leave an impression for
Sure.
sure.
And then I also made the mistake of auditioning for another show with this song. And I thought they said a reverent look at the Bible. So I said, what's more reverent than this song? They looked at their paper when I was done, and no one made eye contact with me, and they said, thank you. Never been back.